Of my book. I'm sorry if I was supposed to be on here at 9, it's 12 o'clock. So I'm 10 minutes late, but I just want to jump right into this because this live is being recorded. So in any case, so hi everybody. I think it looked like it started over. It just started. I'm jumping right in. I'm a little late. Supposed to start at 12 o'clock. God bless you all. I am excited to be talking about the last three keys of my book. All right. And that is Disadvantage Thinking to a Prosperous Thinker by Comey Price. This is a little knickknack for you for a motivational tool that will personally come to you where you at and bring you to a place where you'll need to be when trying to accomplish any project goal or any type of task that you have at hand. Sometimes we're set in our own ways to not be able to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish in life, and sometimes we have to alter things in our life to be able to get the results that we want. And because of that way of living, we have to go back to the beginning when we're not bringing out the actual results that we're looking to achieve. So I had wanted to put some things in the atmosphere. I decided to go live, regardless of what hairstyle, um, feelings, or whatever, because I am actually reaching for some things and actually trying to put out the interview here. And so I wanted to go over my book, and I have actually recorded three other lives previous before this, and this is the last one going over the keys. And this particular live is going to be about Nabob. Nabob. Now, the first set of keys were under think, and that is a conscious thought, being able to live, use your brain, operate, and do different things. I'm not going to go any farther than that. Then the next set of keys were courage, and those keys were keys, just basic keys to give you the ability to take action. Okay, and so Nabob is presented with three powerful keys. Okay, and I'm going to put all three keys here because I'm just going to have a good discussion about what it means to me and how it became. The first key is one, pray and make it real. Pray. Think. When I say real, we was thinking. We was trying to keep it real with ourselves. We was trying to approach all of the good things. Good morning, sir. What's up, King? Marvin. And we're trying to keep it real with ourselves and be able to cleanse the toxic things within our heart, our mind, our actions, what we put in ourselves. So you have to recognize real, okay, in order to even accomplish what you need, because you don't want to build things on a non-solid ground, okay. So we want to pray and make it real. Please God and take the first step. Got to take the first step. Now I'm gonna let you know this. Is we're not talking about thinking and courage when we're talking about to address those keys when I'm discussing these keys about Nabob. Please God and take that first step. Okay. So pleasing God, it has to start within, and then taking the step, it has to be an action. All right. We're not going to stay there because I'm going to discuss more. Praise God and devote in time. All right. So, it's important where your money goes. I was talking about pay your bills. Tithing. Put God first, 10%. It's so much information that's been going on in the atmosphere, in the churches, and in general, people really taking action and getting results when you're tithing and sowing into people. All right, so I want to put these keys down, and I'm going to look at them, and I'm just going to really discuss what Nabob means to me and how it came about. Nabob is a wealthy man indeed. Wealthy. Okay. When we're talking about wealthy, we're really talking about being whole, being a 10 or 100, 1,000 or whatever, being in some position in life in the show world. But I'm going to go on with this. Being wealthy, being whole, being able to give back, and not help nobody, even come together with no one, trying to bring a great purpose if you're not complete within yourself. So Nabob is about completion and understanding who you are and being able to move and operate in that person. All right, not many person, not a like of a person, not about nobody else within you, because we see we're talking about ourselves. When we're talking about ourselves, we don't want to copy or mimic or even reference or compare anything. We want to dig within ourselves. Okay, so there's keys that we have to just put in front of us, and we have to just attack ourselves about it to be able to cleanse ourselves and realize, okay, what am I good at? What is my niche? What do I be on all the time? You know, and we're talking about good things, things that you can add and give to other people, because our purpose is not for us. God has given us a life of abundance, and it is a blessing to be able to enjoy life, and an even better blessing to be able to help others and be a part of others' joy and accomplishments in life. But once we realize who we are, we have to get in position and place, okay? And being in position and place is in many levels and fashions in life for all of us. Okay, we're not talking about dreaming and talking about being somewhere that you just can't get in right now. We're talking about where are you at right now? What are you great at right now? How can you sow the seed for you to grow in the areas that you need to grow by you acknowledging who you are and what you are great in right now? Okay, so prayer kind of balance those things out, because that's a personal relationship with your creator, all right, and whoever you believe in and how you conduct your inner being, all right. So we want to pray and be so real within ourselves that we want to know when we're sowing into other people, when we're going into other people, when we're talking and putting our mouths on other people's lives and stuff. We want to be mindful of what we're saying, for one. Two, we want to keep it real, okay. We want to keep it real. Sometimes we ain't kept it real with ourselves. We can't even keep it real with the things that come up out of our mouth. And a woman and a man, and I'm going to say of God, like myself, is when certain people talk, I could tell when they're keeping it real. All right. So when you are connected in a divine relationship with how human beings operate, how human beings think, how human beings even conduct themselves, with the capability, even the levels that they can do, you will recognize certain things and you will be great in areas if you continue to live, okay? And so, what I want to talk about, when I wrote all these different keys down, think, courage, and then I got to Nabob. I was so easy because I knew how to pray. I knew how to praise God. And I tithe. I was raised. I mean, all things I've done, like people might have seen me in the streets, whatever you may see me, but I'm gonna tell you every Sunday, the folks I'm at church with see me every Sunday. You know, I roll in there by myself. God say, come as you are. I don't even bring nobody because I don't want nobody judging me. You know, I don't even get into talking to individuals about going with and all the different stuff, because that's my time for me to get me together. I mean, I'm just haven't been so healthy to just round you up and bring everybody to where I know that I'm getting my blessings and where I'm releasing myself to, and where I'm getting my divine connection and outer interactions with walking in faith was when I go to church. You know, that's a personal relationship. Um, and I do miss going to church, y'all. You know, I do have a personal relationship with God, but I do miss my church family. And that is the one tool that has been great to me, to just see all those individuals' faces and just embrace them and knowing we're coming together for the greatness of God. Okay. Now, pleasing God and devote in tithe. All right. So we want to please God. Okay. I want to talk about all these God things, because people have come so far from getting a basic understanding of who they are. And I mean, you can create and do whatever you want to do in life. Be who you want to be in life. All right. When you got out here, your mother and father blessed you through the wombs and got you into the land of the living. You have the capability and the ability. Once those individuals brought you from the infant state, Lord bless the ones that need the help to come from the infant state to adulthood, to childhood and youth and adulthood. But if you were ever blessed to even make it to those states, to gain knowledge and understanding. You took your own number and your other own number and added some things up and brought a great understanding with the tools and keys and the knowledge and things in your surroundings and all those different things have added on to you. So with those basic tools, you need to start there. But there is a God. I need to let you know there is a God, and I'm not going to get to preaching because I really want to go into ministry. I really am ministering, but I really want to let you know I'm not going to be trying to look good in front of you to even produce what I need to produce in the atmosphere because I'm already walking in their vibe. I want to just talk about individuals when they're coming together and when they're trying to come together for a great purpose and when they know who they are and they are coming together. We don't want to compare ourselves. We don't even want to compete. We want to know who we are and we understand the like minds because we're already together, but we have to tap into who we are and where do we fit in the body and perform wholly in it, okay? Not wholly as in perfect, whole, all right? What you're set out to do it. All right, if you're supposed to do something, do it. You know, people can buy a house because they pay their bills on time. They wouldn't apply for those bills if they got any had the opportunity to establish credit in with the credit system and the credit bureau because those are the things that world checks to kind of know your character and how you do things. All right, certain things matter when you're trying to go and accomplish certain things. So I spoke on credit because those are things that as a child you don't have those. You don't have that understanding, as a once you become an adult and want to accomplish things, you get knowledgeable of those different tools and things to put together you. So even in that I want to reference it to Nabob. That is 2% of understanding who you are, understanding that you're supposed to eat, understanding that you're supposed to be working towards self efficiency or being into unity so you can gain self efficiency and understand your existence in your team to even be whole in yourself. Okay, I may be going all into a metaphor and it may sound a little extra. Let me just start back. We want to be real with ourselves. We want to know what we're good at. We want to be whole with ourselves before we even put ourselves in a position to even try to help others. Okay, and we want to devote and be able to understand the reason to sow because you want to reap. The reason I'm doing this is because I've sowed in many ways, and I want to sow in ways that I feel in my faith of sowing so that I'll be able to reap the benefits that I'm looking to benefit from. When I started this life, I started extremely broken. I'm gonna say that I was broken seeing this pandemic situation come about, all of the government opportunities out there. I'm just excited about those things and the job experiences that I have and just my mind get to working season to even obtain the knowledge of what's being driven right now. It's just like I'm a at-home mom, and I'm like I'm not even out there working or even helping for the cause, and I'm just thanking God for all the individuals that are in position in this new um, transition of living now, even the ones that has to work, the essential workers. God bless y'all. I mean, I wouldn't be able to understand to have to get up and leave my children every day and go and help others before I help them. I mean, I'm just going to say that I am a mom now. So now I'm like, hey, girl, you got to get up because it's more in me than just this. I'm putting in good time with my children. I'm putting in good time with myself. And I knew I have more time to be able to help others. So this was my initial step of trying to get off my back and getting up and showing some tools that I use to be able to get up and motivate myself to get to where I need to be and where I want to be. There was a goal of us being able to do things online now. When I started I did all this different work and tried to bring and gather individuals together. We all had our own agenda and our own purpose, and there's nothing wrong with that because of our own individual thinking. We know that we have to take care of ourselves before we can even think about others. So times when I gathered with individuals, they really were still looking to do more and eat for themselves, And I understand it, and I say this now because you know, um, some of those people have found their niche and they found their way to get to where they need to be and actually have full blown programs. Our approach on coming together was really like, oh, we're coming together for each other. But no, it wasn't no together for each other. It was a selfish act. And I prepare many a tables for many people, selfish acts. That's why I want to revisit this right here with dealing with ourselves because we don't want to be selfish, okay? Because a selfish person straight up turn around and act like you the selfish one because you ain't acting the way they want to act because it's the way that they want to grow when they connect with you. All right? When a person prepare a table, you sit down, you respect the table. You put what you have on the table if you have any input. Your input is not going to be the conversation. Your input is going to be an ability to serve the table. All right. Now, if you're not whole, you're not Nabob. And the table has to rule that you cannot be at the table. All right. Now, that does not mean that there's no position. It's always a position. We are a body. But we have to realize who sit at the table and who don't. All right. A lot of us have not been raised to conduct ourselves, to even meet the requirements of what we need to stick together. So that's what I'm here for. I know. I mean, you could be a whole boss, you could be the whole professional, suited and booted up situation. But I'm telling you, when you're working together for a great purpose for the body of our people and on the land of the living while you're living, you're Nabob. You are Nabob. You are a wealthy person indeed. You have the knowledge and the capability of helping and bringing and winning souls, helping individuals to come up out of the darkness into the light, helping those people to get in position without you trying to take and be greedy or being self-centered. A lot of people want to help people for their own hidden agendas. I just want to talk about me. Before I even talk to you about anything, you, I'm gonna try to take care of you. So what I need, I got all kind of game. I ain't even finna go there because I don't even talk, speak, try to make no songs because I think with all that writing them songs and stuff, them actions move quicker than songs. You make moves. Now to have the ability to sit and write them down, and explain, um, what you've been through, and how you can help others. That's a blessing. That's Saturday Bob. Able to be able to sit back and collect and evaluate and spit out and help and teach. Okay. But we want to realize that it's areas in us that we need to still continue to work on, although we're whole in areas to be able to help others. But we don't want to paint the situation with that toxic feeling. Okay. No, Nabob came about because I said, hey, because I'm doing kind of good in this. I got to a point in my life every year I was accomplishing great steps. And I was loving those great steps that I was accomplishing. People were watching it, people were asking me how, why, and however it is. It brought me to a place that I knew that I was being watched. So I said, hey, let me write it down and make it plain. So I typed it up and I put PH, well, on a sheet of paper.